What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B-Hop Radio. Shout in as always. I got my podcast partner off in this thing. OG Gangsta Wicked, a.k.a. Big Galaxy, a Ghetto Mafia.
What's happening?
You see what I'm dealing with early this morning, dude, on a Saturday morning.
It is kind of early, though.
He obviously got up on the wrong side of the bed.
It is extra early.
I just said what's happening. He doing me like goddamn they did Zalensky yesterday.
Oh, man.
You better be grateful right there.
Straight chump off.
I mean, dude, what were your thoughts when you saw what was going on with Trump and Zalensky?
Hey, man, I just saw boss shit going on, man. I said,
Yeah.
that we, command and stuff. Let them know this what it is, man. Not playing games,
Yeah.
not giving you the money to do this no more.
Yeah.
We done did it enough.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't benefiting from it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have an issue with his stance on it. You know what I'm saying? I saw on my page today somebody had posted something saying, I wish we had a president who cared about the people. And I said, yeah, that's exactly what we got. You know, one who's worried about our people. Stop worrying about all of them. We got delegated, what, $300 billion?
Yeah.
And they still want more money. And we hurting over here. Like, I don't see how nobody can see an issue with that. You know what I'm saying? For real.
I wish you would get in here.
What you think, Wick?
Well, I'm gonna preface my, you know what I'm saying, before I say anything, I want to say there's no win when you talking about politics. We're not politicians, and people are gonna let us know that in the comments. If you say something, in favor of Trump, then the bots are gonna come with other comments from the other side. If you say something against Trump, then the bots are gonna come, you know what I'm saying, with other comments from his side. So I want to preface, before I say anything, that I understand that I'm not a politician. Now I will say that this entire situation is above my pay grade. It's so many different layers to this. I wanted to break it down in layman's terms, so y'all going to bear with me for a minute. In layman's terms, to a lot of the people out there that don't really understand politics. I get people to hit me all the time and be like, Wick, I just don't really understand what they're saying. I don't understand the lingo. It's almost like when you go into court, you need an attorney to speak for you, to look over to you and say, well, what he's saying is that if you sign this paper right here, you consecutive means it's going this right here.
Translate the lingo.
Translate it. So I'm gonna translate this right here for you. Beehive, if you were Russia and Duke was Ukraine and I was the United States, and Duke basically came to me and said, Beehive has, invaded my crib. I got Duke got a 20-room mansion. You don't came in there and took 15 of the goddamn rooms. You know what I'm saying? Whooped everybody's ass, all his partners, shot motherfucker, did everything in there. So he's calling me for help. Wick, I need you to get Beehive out of my crib. And I go and I tell him, I said, well, look, I'll help you, but it's gonna cost you your backyard. I'm gonna need to goddamn set up a gazebo back there, or it's gonna cost you your front yard where I can plant some, some turnip greens and some collard greens and stuff. And the man is basically saying, what security do I have that if I give you my backyard, if I give you the kitchen sink, one, you're gonna get Beehive out of my crib and keep his ass out. Because I feel like that you and Beehive, which I'm the United States and you're Russia, y'all, I don't have a guarantee that y'all ain't gonna take all my backyard, my front yard, my kitchen sink, and then Beehive be right back up in my shit. And now you got a whole garden in my yard. Trump wants a mineral deal, you know what I'm saying? He wants to start, set up, how do I know that this ain't all for, we to set up some Trump towers, you know what I'm saying, over in Ukraine, and then, that is a form of security, is what Trump is basically saying. If I got my buildings, if I got a garden over in your shit, then Putin better not come over there and fuck with it then. So that's what Trump is basically saying. That's your security from the United States. If I invest in you economically, Then now I got an invested stake in if Putin was to renege on the deal, because I'm just gonna call him Z, he is basically saying that Putin has reneged on all these type of deals before, that he hadn't respected any prior administration. He hadn't respected the Obamas. He hadn't respected Bush them. He don't sign peace treaties before and then turn right around and you know what I'm saying, and he's right back. Exactly. Now, that's just one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is this right here. And Trump was absolutely right. He who holds the goals make the rules. One, Russia is much bigger. It's a bigger population, dude. And they all went into war.
Of course.
So when you come to the table, you have to come to the table with and leave your ego at the door.
Yeah.
And that's how Trump is basically saying. Trump is basically saying, you know what? If you feel like, first of all, I'm not giving you no more brooms and mops and stuff to goddamn get beehive out your crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't give me the front yard, then you know what? I'm going to turn my back and let beehive whoop your ass. Continue to whoop your ass. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you.
And after $300 billion, you should already be able to have your crops in the front yard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just that alone.
But they lost a lot of soldiers.
Now you still talking about, more. And like you said, that's basically what he was saying last night. I made you a tough guy out here. I made you look like a tough guy. He said, you know what I'm saying? But basically, you ain't nothing if you ain't got our backing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So this how we gonna do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is how we gonna do it.
But Duke, you know, like I said, put yourself in it coming from, his position. What he's saying is, how I know that you in Russia, first of all, you're not talking like that to Russia. So it shows me really who you with. And I get that you're trying to get me into a deal for your protection, right?
Yeah.
And I do know that if I do this deal, then that will come with a amount of protection because you have interest in it.
Right.
But how do it's like me picking my own poison. Do I want to be ran over and fucked over by Russia? Or do I want to be fucked over by the United States of America?
Well, you already
That's what he's looking at, not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why he is so hostile. That's why he's in there. He's basically saying, let me get some help and then I'll just pay you back under the table.
Right.
Why is it going to cost me my front yard? You understand what I'm saying? But it's because you're losing the war.
Yeah.
You know, right now you're fucked.
And we gave you weapons and money.
Correct.
Already.
Correct.
So we've already invested in you. If we want to do some dirty slime ball shit,
correct,
we could have been did it. You
correct. And I agree with that. And I agree with that. So, at the end of the day, Beehive, if you're a Z, your main focus should be, if I was the leader of Ukraine, I wouldn't be so much more worried about evening up the score, because that's what it sounds like to me. It's almost like, nigga, you don't kill 50% or more of my people than I have yours. So I want to go to the United States and get some money and even the score, and then we can quit. I want to quit on my terms. I don't feel like it's even. I feel like I'm still on the short end of the stick. So no, I don't want to wave the white flag. But sometimes you got to take that L, and do it for the people.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? See, and that goes down on a street level.
Yeah.
Niggas not wanting to take the L.
Come on.
When we were talking about sometimes, you know what? I might have knocked off 2 of their people. They might have knocked off 4 of mine. But now, instead of me just taking the L because I lost 4, I want to say, well, I only got 2 of theirs. Yeah. So I want to knock off 2 more. Then we can quit. Yeah. And that's kind of what Z is. That's his stance on it. Yeah. But sometimes you got to take the L and go home because you're not doing it for yourself. Z ain't finna ain't in no day. Them niggas gonna run on the bunkers and everything else. It's the people of Ukraine that's dying. dying, the
Right.
kids and stuff dying.
Yep.
And that's what, as a leader, so you have to make that decision for them. Hey, you know what? Even though you is behind as a father, hey, you know, I want to go out here and whoop this nigga ass for trying me or something, but how's that gonna affect my kids?
Exactly.
How's that gonna benefit them? Nigga called me a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? I should go there and slap the shit out of him.
Yeah.
But how's this gonna affect my kids when I'm in jail? You know what? I'm gonna let that nigga have that shit. I'm gonna take the L. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't fuck my kids over by being in jail by whooping on his ass.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? So that's what Z is dealing with. Z is gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, look beyond himself and his family, and look and be a real leader, and look for the people that are actually really out there dying.
That may be what he doing. You seen his apology?
Yeah, I saw that. He went to Fox News last night. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna let y'all have this. This is what's so fucked up about all of this and all award period.
Right.
It's a bunch of old men arguing, but sending young men to die.
Ooh.
They the only ones, because we never benefit from it. Half the time, them folks don't even know what they fighting for.
Those are facts.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Behind.
Yeah, no, those are facts.
It's a bunch of the old men
arguing.
and sending young niggas
That's why
to die for it.
it be personal stuff half the time between. Ain't nobody benefited from it but them. One of the 5 families, or you know, the elites or whatever. You know, none of that stuff really don't be having nothing to do with us for real.
How do y'all feel about them pulling the money out of Ukraine and possibly putting it at least back into American people, into what we got going on over here? Or do you think that the money that they're pulling out is going to go someplace else, or do you think that it come back to the country?
As long as it's coming here. If it's coming here for real, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you said, you never know what's going on for real. But if that's what the goal is, you know, we need it.
Yeah.
Shit, we can't deny that. So yeah, I'm with whatever gonna make stuff better over here.
Right.
How do y'all feel about just people just still being angry with Trump and they don't care how it plays out? They just gonna hate him regardless.
You got some people like that. They just in their mind. They could be see. That's the people who more caught up on personal stuff and really don't know the history for real. Than what's going on. I don't care who it is making the call for real, if it's the right call.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? As long as it's the right call, I wouldn't care who doing it. If it was Trump, if it was Biden, if it was the right call, then I'm with it. That's all. You know, if it's going to better my life over here, you know, what we got going on, then, but if we got to sacrifice what we got going on to make somebody else's life better, I don't know, because, you know, personally, we sacrificed enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a race in society, period. So, you know, I don't feel like we have no room or no reason to sacrifice nothing that's beneficial to us for the benefit of somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with that. Then, like you said, man, it's so confused half the time. I'm telling you, man, that's why I keep telling you, left wing, right wing, same bird.
Yeah.
We the only ones out here fighting over that shit, man. You know, they know what's going on for real. We don't. So, you know, I had to just look at it from like I said, from the view of, okay, well, is it benefiting us? You know, is it helping us at all? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if we can benefit, because ain't nothing going to be basically made best just for us anyway.
Yeah.
But if we can benefit from it, then, you know, more than it is hurting us, then, you know, that's how, I just ride with it. You know what I mean?
No, I feel that.
And that's a dilemma a lot of, you know, us blacks are going through. We really have no dog in this fight. It's a bunch of them.
Yep.
Europeans, white folks. You know, Russians are still white folks.
Yeah.
And so it's war between them now. It shows me that Trump doesn't discriminate. He doesn't give two fucks to what color you look like. You know what I'm saying? He go after you just the same.
Yeah.
Like Duke just said, does it benefit black people? I mean, I don't know. As an American, I think that it would. If I have to choose, you know where my loyalty lies. It lies with the United States of America. And who is leading the United States of America? Donald Trump. So therefore, in this particular situation, you know what I'm saying? My loyalty lies with whatever Trump them come up, you know, whatever the outcome is that's best for the country. Now, do I really know that Trump, you know, has the country best interests at heart, or does he have Donald Trump and his family best interests at heart? All these resorts that he's gonna build and shit that he's gonna start breaking ground on gonna really benefit the United States? Is it gonna trickle down to us, or is just gonna be a power move for him when he gets out of office that just benefited him and his friends, Elon and all them? Another thing too I wanted to tap into when I saw the press conference that stuck out to me is I felt like that the reporters were horrible. They should have had us up in that beehive.
Now, why did the reporters make you angry?
Because one of the reporters, chastised him. It was just an arrogance. It was an Oval Office arrogance that's around this party. When asking the man why he don't have a suit on, almost chastised him. When Elon Musk sits in the Oval Office, every time he's there, he never wears a suit. As a matter of fact, he brings his son in there to chump Trump off in the Oval Office. Playing around, moving around. Hey man, you ain't the president. Blah blah blah. Whatever. They say he said. But go back and look at all the video. Elon Musk is not in there with a suit and a towel. You know what I'm saying? But they made that a big point to chastise the president of another country about a goddamn suit. You know what I'm saying? So that was something that kind of stuck out to me. But at the end of the day, there's no right and no wrong. You're gonna get, people are gonna hear us talking, and they're gonna pick and choose something out of what you said. If you say something good for Trump, then they're gonna be people in the comments, they're gonna fixate on that. If you said something bad of Trump, they're gonna be some people that's gonna be in these comments, they're gonna fix on just that, say that little part. The bottom line is, I don't know, it's too layered. It's not our business. We don't know the history of Ukraine and Russia to even kind of be speaking on who should take the money or who should, because this man may feel like, it's almost like this right here, Beehive. What if I told you, I say, well, you know what, Beehive? What if Ukraine people told you, said, well, y'all should just, you know what I'm saying, take the deal that Trump gave y'all. Yeah, he put you through slavery. Yeah, they killed millions of black folks. Yeah, they did this right there. But you know what? You should be grateful. Take the money.
Take the money.
What if Ukraine told us that?
We'd be pissed.
Trump has offered you right now that, they'll take the money.
Well, here the problem is, ain't nobody ever offered us shit.
Right.
So, maybe if they did offer us, we'll probably
Here we
take
go.
it.
We'll probably take the money.
I appreciate it. It's called reparation shit. We wasn't too mad.
Nah, for real though. But I'm just saying, speaking on, if
we want more.
Yeah, exactly. We say, $1 million reparation, that wasn't nothing. We feel like we want more. And then Ukraine steps in and say, black people, y'all are ungrateful. You know what I'm saying? You should be happy that the white people over there in America, they extended that olive branch to you. So for me to say that President Z is right or wrong, the Ukraine people are right or wrong, or Russia is right or wrong, I wouldn't dare do that, because I'm not Russian. And I don't know the dynamics of none of that shit. I'm just speaking on it because, I did view it. And
how did y'all feel about the exchange between Trump and Z and the vice president of America, man, when they were going at it? And it seemed like it got a little heated, and Trump said, hey, man, you playing with World War III out here.
Yeah. And he said, that's what he asked him, do you really care about your people? You talking about that part? He was like, you about to start a war.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that's the part I was saying where he was really like get it to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, stop playing around. What you said, enough of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing around and let's get serious. This is serious. So that's basically what I got from it. I'm telling you, man, again, man, people out there, man, don't let these politics, and I say politics,
right?
You know what I'm saying, mess up your relationship with people. People your family, man. People, because again, we the only one out here fighting over there for real. You know what I'm saying? They the only ones know what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They put all that stuff out when they campaigning, and then a week after the campaign, they having lunch together, laughing, playing golf, and all kind of shit like that. So, and we out here killing each other and fighting still over this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Something we really can't even control. So, I think that's pretty much it with that, man.
But it is true though, Beehive, and I'm gonna let you end it off. It is true that the world is not that big now. So for us to think that what happens, just across the water.
Because now, what did you feel when Zalensky said, oh, you're going to feel it? sooner or later. And then Trump
Well,
said,
Trump
no, we're not
took
going
that-
to feel
Trump took
nothing.
that
He
as
said,
a threat.
Yeah.
Don't be telling us about what we gonna feel later. We don't know what we gonna feel
Yeah,
later.
right now we feel good.
Right. That's
Right.
what we worry about right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Team USA. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. I don't want nobody to get that twisted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. Even though they don't call us niggas for a goddamn last 500 years, and we the
Is it really
stepchild.
500 years? Because the America only 250 some years old.
Well, I mean, whatever. I ain't gonna go into the numbers, but but the bottom line is more than 250 years old. But the bottom line is that I'm Team USA.
Yeah.
And if Trump is leader of the free world, if he's representing us, then you know what I'm saying, I'm standing behind him on this subject. That's it, on this particular subject.
What's your final word on it, Duke?
I mean, I basically say I'm with him on this. Like he said, I'm with same thing we can. Because every issue, thing that come up, I ain't necessarily saying I'm gonna be with everything he do because I don't know what's to come or what. But on something like that. Yeah, I mean, to me, like again, if you're like you said, an American, you know what I'm saying. It don't matter who in there putting this in place. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be behind it. You see what I'm saying? Because it seems like it's what's best for America.
Absolutely.
You know?
Well, we got to give it back to the people, man. Y'all hit the comments and let us know exactly how y'all felt about the Trump and Zalensky exchange the other day. What needs to be happening? Should we be pulling out of Ukraine? Should we be staying down with Ukraine? Could we be on the verge of World War III if we keep this up? But hit the comments and let us know how you feel.